Welcome back to Book on a Shelf. Let's jump right in, because today we have a truly fantastic explainer prepared for you all. We're taking a look at a monumental piece of literature that just recently found a beautifully crafted, newly archived home over on the Internet Archive. Yep, we are, of course, talking about George Orwell's absolutely timeless classic, 1984. I am so incredibly eager to share this specific resource with you today. You know, as fans of literature, you already know the profound power of a really good audiobook. But honestly, finding a high-quality, fully unabridged, and completely free version online, it can kind of feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. Well, thanks to the incredible public domain resources on the Internet Archive, we've basically struck gold here. Okay, let's dive into this. 30 million. That massive number right there represents the staggering amount of copies this novel has sold worldwide since it was first published. And its reach doesn't even stop there. This masterpiece has been translated into more than 65 languages across the globe. It's unequivocally one of the most important novels of the 20th century. And its relevance? It simply never fades. Section 1. A Sinister Vision. Let's look at the legacy of 1984. The archive's thematic metadata frames the book's atmosphere perfectly. It describes it as a sinister vision of a world where there is no personal freedom, lies replace the truth. Seriously, pause and just really think about the terrifying weight of those words. Orwell presents a society that's facing the absolute complete erosion of personal freedom in an environment where objective truth is deliberately and systematically overwritten by fabricated lies.
So, the crucial point is, as the summary states, in this world, politically incorrect thought is the most severely punished crime. The super passionate creators behind this upload, a group called Gates of Imagination, actually described this work as a mirror in which fanatical human repairers can still clearly see themselves today. It was a massive thorn in the side of communism and other totalitarian regimes back then, and it remains a deeply profound warning for the modern listener right now.
Section 2. The Anatomy of a Masterpiece. Navigating the Epic. And this brilliantly illustrates how the audiobook is actually structured. Look, if you're going to commit to this 10.5-hour journey, you definitely want to know how it's mapped out, right? Well, the creators have brilliantly broken this massive file into really approachable chunks. Part 1 kicks off immediately at the 9-second mark, Part 2 begins at 3 hours and 35 minutes, and then we hit Part 3 at exactly 7 hours and 48 minutes. Breaking down what could be a super daunting 10.5-hour epic into these clear, manageable listening chunks, it just makes tackling this dense, unabridged classic incredibly easy. Now, this highly structured approach extends right to the production quality itself, because this isn't just some amateur recording thrown together in a basement, it is a meticulously crafted project. It's wonderfully narrated by Arthur Lane, edited by Martin Gold, and it even features graphic work by Jordan Harvey. It covers the full sci-fi dystopian experience exactly as it was published back in 1949. And what I absolutely love here is that this is the full, unabridged English version, and it even includes subtitles. It's just a completely accessible, highly professional production through and through.
Section 3. The Newspeak Appendix. The Final Warning.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the focus on the final segment. If you make it all the way to the 10-hour and 23-minute mark of the file, you hit the famous appendix, which details the principles of Newspeak. And this ties back directly to our earlier quotes. See, Newspeak isn't merely some fictional quirky language. It's an entire system deliberately designed to limit human consciousness. Its ultimate conceptual goal is to literally ensure that politically incorrect thought becomes the most severely punished crime, simply because the very vocabulary required to even form those rebellious thoughts has been permanently erased from the mind. While a lot of casual readers might skip over this in print, in this audio format, it's an absolutely unmissable piece of the puzzle. Section 4. Accessing the Archive. A free resource. So you might be wondering how to actually get your hands on this massive 6.2 gigabyte file. Well, it is preserved securely on the Internet Archive, which means it's backed up, it's public, and it is incredibly easy for anyone to access. And when it comes to format options versus cost, the cost is a flat zero. Because the folks at Gates of Imagination so passionately share their work for free, you as the listener have incredible flexibility. You can stream it directly in your browser using the Archive's Theater interface, or you can download various file types like H.264 video, WebM, and even the subrip text tracks if you want those subtitles saved locally. It is all right there, just waiting for you.
As we start to wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a provocative thought drawn directly from the themes highlighted in this archive text. In a world where lies replace the truth, how will you protect your personal freedom today? It's a deeply profound question that Orwell asked the world way back in 1949. And honestly, as this phenomenal audiobook proves, it is a question we absolutely must continue to ask ourselves right now.
Thank you so much for joining me for this Book on a Shelf explainer. If you found this breakdown helpful and you want to discover more incredible literary resources with us, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are constantly digging through the archives to bring you the absolute clearest insights. Stay tuned for the next episode.